He was the smartest kid in the room. Honor student. High SAT. Everyone said, "You're going to do something big." But now he's 28, still figuring it out, paralyzed by potential. Overthinking, overlearning, underdelivering. Sound familiar? Hold up, can we be real for a second? Being smart means nothing if you don't know how to use it. Potential that's not activated is just a slow death in disguise, and the harsh truth is, nobody's coming to unlock it for you, because intelligence isn't power, execution is. In this video, we'll break down why some of the brightest minds crash and burn, and how to finally break free from the smart trap, with stories, psychology, and practical tools you'll wish you learned a decade ago. Number 1. Smart people are paralyzed by option. Book, The Paradox of Choice, Barry Schwartz. Brian was always top of his class. Everyone expected him to do something big. 10 years later, he's still deciding what to do. Law school? Startup? NGO? Nothing feels right enough, so he chooses nothing. Research insight. Psychologist Barry Schwartz found that more options lead to less satisfaction and more regret. Smart people often see too many possibilities and get stuck analyzing instead of acting. Takeaway: start with a bias for action. Clarity comes from doing, not thinking. Pick one thing and go deep. The rest will follow. Number 2. They confuse consumption with creation. Book, Deep Work, Cal Newport. Sarah, a talented designer, watches 4 hours of YouTube design tutorials every day. She tells herself she's learning, but her portfolio hasn't changed in 6 months. Cognitive trap. The brain rewards consumption, videos, podcasts, books, with dopamine. But deep work, the stuff that creates real results, often feels boring at first. Newport's core message: to unlock your mind's potential, you need blocks of distraction-free time to create, not just absorb. Your challenge: replace 1 hour of consumption with 1 hour of building something real. Even if it sucks at first, that's how greatness begins. Number 3. Their identity becomes a cage. Book, Mindset, Carol Dweck. Michael was gifted as a kid. Straight A's. Always the smartest in the room. But the moment he faced real failure, he crumbled. Why? Because failure threatened his identity. Dweck's finding: people with a fixed mindset avoid challenges because failure equals "I'm not smart anymore." But those with a growth mindset see failure as a path to mastery. Shift your story. You are not your last win. You are who you become after your next fall. Let go of needing to look smart and chase growth instead. Number 4. They never learn to monetize their talent. Book, $100 million Offers, Alex Hormozi. Alicia, an insanely gifted coder, still freelances for peanuts. Why? She never learned how to package her skill as a solution people will pay for. Reality check: talent is not equal to income. The market rewards those who solve painful problems and communicate that clearly. Hormozi's framework: make your offer so good people feel stupid saying no. Solve a painful, urgent problem. Raise the value, not the effort. Action step: ask, what skill do I have? Who desperately needs that skill? How can I package it as a transformation, not just a service? Number 5. They wait for the perfect time. I'll start when I have more clarity, more money, more energy. You don't need more clarity. You need more courage. Jake waited 3 years to start his YouTube channel. The guy who started 3 years ago now has 600K subs and lives off passive income. Real talk. Smart people want to figure it all out first. But momentum doesn't come from knowing, it comes from starting. Book tip: read The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. It'll slap you out of your comfort zone. Do this. Whatever you're waiting to start, do it today. Badly, imperfectly, just start. Number 6. They fear looking stupid, so they hide. Tom had a genius app idea, but he didn't launch it because he feared negative feedback. A year later, someone else launched something similar and made $400,000 in the first 6 months. Core truth: smart people often tie self-worth to being seen as brilliant, so they play small to avoid failure, but end up failing by default. Book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Mark Manson. You can't be an important and life-changing presence for some people without also being a joke and an embarrassment to others. Reframe: rejection is data, failure is feedback. Every no is just a step closer to the right yes. Number 7. They rely on talent and ignore systems. Kevin could write brilliant essays overnight in college, but in the real world, deadlines don't care about genius. He kept missing them and kept losing clients. James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. System equals discipline without willpower. Morning routine, weekly planning, deep work blocks, clear priorities. Build your success like a machine. One boring system beats 100 bursts of inspiration. Final story, the breakthrough. Meet Jonah. He had a genius IQ, but was flipping burgers at 27. One day, he stopped blaming circumstances and started building systems. He deleted social media, started journaling, created one habit, 90 minutes of deep work per day. He built an app. It failed. Built another. 6 months later, $9,000 per month in revenue. Confidence, freedom, peace. Not because he was smart, but because he showed up. Want to go deeper? Read these books. They'll change how you live. Deep Work, Cal Newport. Atomic Habits, James Clear. $100 million offers, Alex Hormozi. Mindset, Carol Dweck. The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield. Links in description. Support the channel and start your transformation. Intelligence is potential, but only action, discipline, and clarity turn it into a life worth living. If this video spoke to you, drop in the comments and hit subscribe. Let's build the version of you that doesn't waste potential, but fulfills it. You've got the mind. Now, let's build the life. Let's go.